I'm so happy. Dogu is a hint. Dogu is a hint of the kind of players we should be expecting under Amorim.
Yeah, talking about players that we should be expecting under Amorim. It was announced earlier today that
whether he's on form on the night or not, you know that boy is going to run his lungs. He's going to enter all the tackles. He's going to win duels, going for duels and win them and lose some. You know he's going to be present. Those are the profile of players who are going to be seen in Old Trafford in every position under this manager.
Okay. Yeah, talking about kind of players we'll be seeing. It was announced earlier today that Matheus Cunha has signed for Manchester United. We got the message from Fabrizio Romano. It is normal, here we go stuff now. So you said kind of players. Do you feel that Cunha will be a good fit for Manchester United?
So to be honest with you, I think he bought Cunha for one of the 10 positions. And that's what I would think. And probably maybe playing from the right of the 10s or whatever. But looking at Cunha, I want to see how he's been applied. I know he's not a lazy player. I know that Cunha is not a lazy player. So I know he has the energy and he has, for me, and I'm very happy that we got players from the we got a player from the Premier League. I think if we're getting players, we should try to get 2 or 3 of them from the Premier League because we need players to hit the ground running. Because in the last couple of years, we have seen, these international players struggle a bit, or these foreign players who don't have the experience, and then you throw them into the chaos that Manchester United is at the moment, and then you want them to hit the ground running. We're seeing it with the inconsistency with this guy from PSG. What's his name? This guy in the middle of the park, currently for Manchester United.
Ugarte.
Yeah, Manuel Ugarte. We're seeing it with Manuel Ugarte. We saw it with Casemiro when he had that switch off. They sort of like are struggling. So I think if we can get Mbuemo, I also want Mbuemo.
Yeah, I saw that.
We just need players who are. I need Mbuemo. We need fighters. Get players from the Prem. Compete. Just get players from the Prem and compete. Keep yourself competing. Because for me, I think this is a 3 to 5 years.
Hope you know that signing a player from the Premier League is not a guarantee. Because Chelsea signed Caicedo from Brighton, and he struggled in his first season. It took him like a whole season for him to adjust to Chelsea. So it's not a guarantee that when you sign a player from the Premier League, you are going to hit the ground running immediately.
But things like when you sign a player with a leader mentality, like Caicedo, who is a dog, who is a fighter, who knows where he's coming from and is not willing to go back to the slums. Those kind of players who have that mentality, who have proven it in the past or shown it in the past that they are about that's how they function. They are dogs. You know that whatever is going with them is just about time. You get what I mean? They know how to deal with the press, whatever. They're used to that. Like Mbuemo knows how to deal with the press, either on form or out of form. He's used to his name being, on the front pages, weekends. The same thing with Matheus Cunha for the last 2 seasons. So that's what I'm saying. And they are coming to Manchester United side where they are not winning. I don't know if you understand. So a little bit of that pressure, but this is Manchester United. The pressure is going to be there. This is the biggest brand as long as football is concerned. I'm using brand. I'm very particular about the word I'm using, brand. I'm not using the football because our football is trash. So the biggest football brand in all of England at the moment, and one of the biggest one in the world, top 3 in the world. So it's a different type of pressure. But for me, I think it will be easier for them to adapt rather. So I want to see like maybe one more central back from the Prem. And then you can then source a midfielder from outside. They can source a 4, a natural 4, a natural 8. Those kind of Vitinha sort of like players, because we need the mobility, we need fluidity and mobility in the middle of the park, which is also lacking. For me, I will also sell Kobe Mainoo because Kobe Mainoo does not fit the Ruben Amorim way, and that is the fact. Kobe Mainoo does not fit. I will cash in on Kobe Mainoo at the moment. I can be able to see 45 to 50 million naira, pounds rather, 55 to 50 million pounds on Kobe. I'll cash in. So I cash in on Kobe. Yeah, cashing on Kobe, cashing on Garnacho. Get whatever you can get from Onana. Maybe 25 to 35 million pounds from Onana. Cut your losses and then reinvest that in the roster. And try to see if you can get in with a little other money from wherever, and try to see if you can get in about 4 more players. And then chop and mix. I'm maintaining what I'm saying. Chop and mix with the youths and then just go and compete. We just want to see a team competing. We don't want to see a team that is easy to be played. They just play through you. And you come out and you give us beautiful speeches, real poetic and being emotional. I will also cash in on Diogo Dalot. But the good thing about Diogo is that he stays fit. But I think it's time for him to move on. Luke Shaw needs to leave. Messi Mount needs to leave.
I don't see Messi Mount leaving. But Amorim is going to use that guy next season.
I don't see Messi Mount leaving, but Luke Shaw needs to go. Luke Shaw, this is 10 odd years of.
Yeah, Luke Shaw needs to go.
This is 10 odd years of playing less than 40% of the games at the time you are there. Imagine all of this season you are out and you just keep. Back to what I'm saying, it's fine that Garnacho leaves. I'm so happy that it has come to this, because we've always said it, these guys, we don't need, yes, you're going to make money, obviously, you're going to be a brand and all that, you have to enrich yourself, but you have to pay attention to the very thing that puts the food on your table.